Hello and welcome in this new video. Today I'm going to show you two new tools that I like and that I'm using myself. These are called DUF, DUF and NCDU. These are the project pages of those little modern CLI tools. They are very cool because and they work good together. Like let's say DUF is some kind of DF, like most of us would use. I'll just show it to you. Most of us are using basically DFH, which shows something like that normally, and it's nice. I mean, it's okay. You see the stuff, but it's not great, right? You don't have colors, you don't have a nice little table, and you see the percentages, but it doesn't go very much in depth. So what you can use instead is DUF. So DUF is this little one here. This has a GitHub page, and I'm using a different version probably because this one is from what I'm using is the version that is available on Debian Trixie, so they are usually a bit behind. These have some 36 contributors. It's written in Go language, so it's not like the others which are all in Rust. There is one which we might go through at the end, like quickly, or I will make a special video for it. It's Dust, but it's kind of complementary. I will explain later. This one is pretty cool and it helps you. We'll go through this one first. So I just removed it to show you how you install. So you install apt install and then you just type DUF and it's installing. I just removed it before. So and then you have different commands you can use with DUF. If you just type DUF, it will just show you everything, which is pretty cool already. But you might want sometimes to filter stuff out. So I just, sorry, I just pressed some little randoms. It's not what I wanted. So if you do DUF -- only local, then you will see only the local device. So if you look at above, you see local device, and then the special devices will be removed. You have other commands. For instance, if you do like, you see I just had them stored in my history. By the way, I'm using FZF, which I will show also in another video. This is to navigate interactively the reverse search of your prompt. But anyway, let's focus now. If you do only local, hide special, it will do the same basically, because local is different from special. If you do only local, it will basically hide special. You can do only the file systems, so it will do, I think, the same as well. So it really depends on what you have. You might have different stuff there. So you might want to filter different things. Like, for instance, let's see this one. You see, I don't have snap, but I now filtered within the special devices. I now filtered some of them. And I could, for instance, instead of snap, which I don't have anyway, I will filter the TMP. And then you won't see TMP. You see, here you saw it, and here you don't see it. So yeah, this is just to give you a good look on your file systems. And that way you can identify quickly already what is being used or what's not. And in this case, if you do just DUF only local, you'll have a very concise and precise way of seeing, like in this case, it's my little container. Well, this is a LXC container, but it doesn't matter. This is some kind of it's between a VM and a container, and it's running on Proxmox, and you could also run it on a normal Debian machine. It's just some form of virtual machine / container, let's say. Anyway, I'm using 53% of that file system, and we will now go through using NCDU to remove stuff from that file system. This is the interesting part. So, okay, I might actually move it over there so that you see better, because I made the background. There is some layer of transparency, but still it's better like this. So now we'll install NCDU. apt install NCDU. It's very quick to install because it's a very lightweight thingy. So here is the page. It doesn't have a GitHub because the guy is kind of independent. I don't know how many people are participating in this. The version is now 2.9.2. Funny enough, the version I have is 1.22, I think, and CDU version. But it's very close to the new version. What they incorporated for the most part is things like it's written in Zig now, so it used to be written in C, and now it's written in Zig, and this Zig helps with certain things. I'm not going to go too far into this. They were using something like C curse, like N curses. I don't know if you know about this. This is a funny word, right? Like they are witches or something. But the idea is really that they enhanced and made it more flexible, more resilient, and more transportable to different platforms. So this thing is really working well. Now we will start using it. I made a script. What you actually see in this one, what you will see, this 33% being used, this is just crap that I created with a script. So we will go in that script and I will just use NCDU. I could use NCDU just like this, and then you see you go immediately to some kind of interface where you see the things I have. So I was installing some font lately, I was installing ISA and I had a demo. So you see what I'm having there. To quit you just press Q. Now what I want to do immediately, I want to show you, I want to navigate to the so I'll do like this, and then you see I will go to the directory where I have all the crap I created with the script. When I say crap, it's just random files. These are not, let's say, these are not files that are important to me. This is only empty files that I filled with binaries, you know, like it's nothing in there, it's just nonsense, just to show you how to delete. So I will exit again. You just, it's funny how it makes it. It added a DU and DU and don't know what at the end, it's funny. But anyway, you type NCDU and then the directory that you want to check, either in relative or absolute path. I won't explain that now, but I mean, you should know. But if you don't, it's okay, I might explain somewhere else. So you just put the path, absolute or relative, and after NCDU, and it will just go there, and interactively you will see the sizes of everything. If it's a huge amount of files, you will still be able to use it. It will just take some time to scan at the beginning. Like I did it myself, and I do it from time to time because you know, you download certain things, you have images in some other places, you may be working with a bunch of logs, like it can add up, and then even if you have some modern storage, it can fill up pretty quick. And sometimes you don't even know where the crap is that's taking the space, and that's where NCDU comes to play. Now you type NCDU and the directory you want to check, and it will immediately go in there and tell you which of those directories is filled with stuff. In this case, I see that the media directory is full of stuff, so I will just go in movies, and you see in render, and you see here I have some .bin file, which I want to delete, and if you want to delete, you just press D. You press D, are you sure you want to delete? And you say yes. You can say also don't ask me again, and then it will just automatically delete if you press D. So I will just say yes, or here I will delete, I'll say don't ask me again, it deleted, you see. And that's basically it. So at the end of the day, what you want to do is you want to clean up your drive with this. So audio and takes, and then I will remove this one as well. You see, it's not asking anymore, it's just deleting stuff. And if you want to delete a bunch of things in the masters, for instance, let's see, you see, and it's immediately gone. So like it's immediately taking into account the fact that you deleted stuff. So you see, I'm basically going through and deleting all the stuff I'm finding here in row as well. I will delete that stuff. I can even delete a directory if I want to, but do I need to? Yeah, I just did it. Why not? Why not? We want to make space for stuff, right? In this case. So I go into projects, I see there is app 1, builds, I delete this. So you navigate with the arrows and you delete with D, and that's it. And of course the slash dot, it means like you're going back in the tree. So that's pretty useful. And then you delete stuff, and you see I cleaned up already most of the stuff I wanted to clean up. And yeah, then I go back, and okay, there is still something in backups. I'm going to delete all the backups because I don't care, I'm crazy. And now I deleted everything. So once you're done, you can just press quit with Q. And that's it. Now you can do DUF to check, and you see, for instance, here now I cleaned up everything. I just have the base, my base files that I have on that container, but otherwise I cleaned up this 50+% that were filling the disk with crap. And that's how it goes. So this is the most part for what I wanted to show you. Now, of course, there is more to it. You could dig into it. Like there is something that's pretty cool, but it's a bit buggy if you want to use the later versions, but you can still use it. It's like you connect remotely with the later version of NCDU in SSH, like I'm in SSH on DUS as well, but you connect without entering the machine yourself. Like you're letting NCDU do the SSH stuff, and then it will allow you to use NCDU in remote, but from your local prompt, if that makes sense. So this is something you can do as well, but I'm not going to dig into that. I just wanted to show you a short demo of how it works, and hopefully it will help you and you will use it as well. I find it extremely useful myself, like when I want to find which files is filling my disk. Don't delete everything like I just did now, of course. You might want to keep certain things like important backups, important files, but I know this is my case. I'm keeping versions of files and sometimes way too much, and then I end up with too many files, or I keep very old things that I should get rid of, you know. And sometimes the best way is just like be a bit Buddhistic and just clean everything with fire, destroy, and then rebuild, you know. This is the way, maybe, or not. I don't know. You might be more Christic and keep everything, protect everything. Well, I like the Buddhistic way. Especially the fire. This is fun. No, I'm joking. Anyway, I hope it's helpful to you, and I will also make some more video. I think the next one I will do will be about Dust, because this is also interesting. It's kind of complementary. But for now, I just wanted to show you the combination of DUF and NCDU for checking your file system with DUF, and then you delete the stuff interactively in the command line with NCDU. And on that note, wishing you a very good day. Bye-bye.